bad thing about a big compartment.
I know, that's good. At least it come out the bottom. Alright, so where would the inflow go? Times 2. It's out of there. Might as well just take this fucking hood off right now. Be done with it because it's got to come off anyway. Well, any of you guys left here that remember this car? Good old analytics says that you are. And we finally sold a little red Comanche last night. So next up on the list is this one. I figured we'd get her out, see what kind of shape it's in. I decided a couple of weeks ago I might as well pull this motor out, being the transmission was already out, and then that would give me access to everything I needed to take a look at this thing. So as we go through this thing, drop me a comment and let me know. I kind of got a blank slant canvas here because as you guys can see, ooh, what's in here? As you guys can see, it's going to need jams and under hood and probably pretty much everything. So we can do whatever we want on this one. And I have a factory hood and a cowl hood. Factory hood's back there by the Firebird. Cowl hood's the one that came off it. This is a fresh motor. Didn't get too many miles put on it after break-in before it broke the transmission. And then we're gonna go ahead and put one of those and maybe one of those in it with some modern sound and maybe a vintage AC kit. See if we can LED upgrade the whole car and maybe put some GPS stuff in it. Convince me whether I should do digital gauges or not. Push some buttons, drop me a comment. So where the hell are we at with this thing? The seats were just done at one point before I got it. So seat upholstery, door panels, that stuff's all good to go. I think the floor pans are still in decent shape, although it has been leaking some water while it was in my possession. So there's A-pillar mounts. It's like the factory tail lights. I thought that this was a non-AC car. I started looking up some parts for it, kind of wrapped my head around what my investment level is going to be here and how far we want to take this car and what we want to do. And the AC cars, I think, have the vents or the AC lines coming out right here in this box. And so I thought that this car was a non-AC car until I got to moving it around today and just was a curiosity. That right there, it says AC. So for one reason or another, the AC got yanked out of this car, which is good and bad because I'm going to do a modern AC if I do AC in the car. So I'll do a vintage air, which will replace the whole box and the whole unit and all that stuff. And if I go all the way with the car, then that means I'll do a vintage air, which will go in conjunction with my Holly Sniper under the hood, and then I can talk to a digital dash and maybe even a set of digital gauges with a modern touchscreen stereo. Be kind of cool. It's already a disc brake car. Might be able to upgrade it, might not need to upgrade it. And it's also a 12-bolt car. So this is a 350, and I know it's real fresh because I talked to the guy who wasn't the original owner, but the guy who put the car together and owned it for a lot of years. He owned it out of high school and drove it all over the Pacific Northwest, and he was the one, his uncle put this motor together, and then his brother was the one who blew up that transmission after this hot motor got put in, because the original motor that was in it was just tired and not doing it for him. So as the story goes, Uncle is was either like a NASCAR engine builder or some sort of race car engine builder. So he was the one who put this thing together, and it's got a lot of evidence of it being real fresh. And these are the good heads. They're not the 202 fuelies, but they might have 202 valves in them. There's a good possibility they are 202s, but they're not the double humps. But this is the second best, right behind those. So, and these have obviously all been worked over. The block's been worked over, the former RPM. It had a 650 on it when I got it, and then it was dressed. It was dressed with nice aluminum or chrome dressings all on the front, the clutch fan, and then it had these headers, which are going to go away, and then they were scabbed onto flanges like that, and then it just kind of all fell apart. So I got the air dam. Probably do that with the cowl hood. Be cool, huh? So dipstick will take it in with the motor. So yeah, you guys tell me what we should do. I don't think I'm gonna get too radical with it. I don't want to turbo it, but maybe we'll want to squirt some giggle juice in it. That might be fun. Looks like we got seat belts. Probably headlights is probably what those are. There's our seat belt. That's cool. What else we got back here? Alright, well. I think that's all the seat belts. Go in there. Okay. Oh, what do we got for trim? Here's a transmission pan. What's it got for oil pan? Is it chrome or is it painted? Oh, it's painted. Didn't splurge for the oil pan, huh, guys? Alright. I don't like the chroming either. Anyway, oh, let's see, that's... Oh, it's in here. Throw that inside. Alright, well... do the right thing, shall we? Not that it matters now. All right. Well, the camera battery died at the most opportune moment, as usual. What we got here? Looks like the OEM mirror. I took the spare out. The spare and the foot and the hook were all there. I think these are headlight surrounds of some sort, either the top or the bottom. This is one of the rare window channels, the front channel. Interior, I think they were supposed to have a pull handle on the door panel, maybe. There's the spare, an extra hood hinge. I don't know why we had an extra hood hinge. The air cleaner, it matches the valve covers and the front dressing kit, and I don't know, the rest of the stuff looks like that. And we'll polish it all up and make it look good. Here's the transpan and the dust shield. Those will clean up good. Here's the drive line. And I think all this stuff's just surface. I don't think there's any heavy pitting or scale in there. I think this is mainly colored like that because there was a bunch of nuts and bolts that were sitting down here in the bottom of it. So it looks like there was a patch done at one point. It looks good out here. So we'll just have to check it and then dress it up on the inside. Got both sets of trim for the rears. That's there. Doesn't look like there was anything here. And then we have the full set for the windshield. So that was all in the car, and it looks straight, and it's stainless, so all this will clean up real good. This piece for under the grill, and then these screws right here. If you look through the grill, that's why the grill's not screwed in, because it doesn't have anything to screw into, so it's supposed to have that piece of trim there. And then there's the fiberglass front air dam. Looks like this one was kind of beat up at one point, so there's an extra vertical there. Okay, and all this stuff is for the rears here, so that's good. Yeah. Oh, can we find it here? Alright. Need pillar covers. Oh, it's gonna go in the box. Bolts. These in here. Original. Not sure what that one is. I got some door handles. Cool. Let's go there. If I remember right, I don't make these anymore. There's something about it, but we're gonna see if we can fix that. Maybe we'll run it. We'll put that with the engine stuff. Your control cable. Okay, we'll put that in this one. Okay. And then that's all of our stuff from bell housing, starter, drive line, cross member. Okay, let's go with our engine stuff. Just put that there for now. Looks like we gotta fix the ignition. That's good. Whatever. Cool. CD player. Fix that. What is this? Glass run channel. Oh, new U channel for the doors. Right here.
They don't even look that bad.
Yeah, they're the originals.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No wasp nests included.
Yeah. A book. That'll teach us how to fix this piece of crap.
Is it the manual?
No, it's just the Haynes. And then we'll find a solution for that. Okay. All right. Oh, this should be fun. This should be fun. In the back seat. Lights. Seats work. I'm so stoked about this interior. Seatbelt indicator. Some speaker wires. That's what this is. Okay. Okay. Dang. I wonder if Mom can. Oh, it's a board. It just needs glued. I bet we could glue that back up. That's the original. That's the original headliner fabric. We might just glue that back in. That'd be super cool. Could save that. The dash pad's busted up. Okay, that's the interior. Put the rest of this trim away, I guess. There. Man. You know, they are a lot of work when they're rusty, and it's hard to take them apart and put them back together, but I love how simple these muscle cars are. There's just nothing to them. That's great. I'll put that on the tire rack. Sport weight box. Okay. That with the collection. Bag those up and stick them with the engine. And these are ready to go on the shelf. Nice. This isn't so bad. Well, I guess the last thing we need to talk about is this big hole in the ground right here. Obviously that engine right back there is going to get stuffed in here when we're all done cleaning it up, but what's the general theme here? What do we want to do? I think that I should do this much like many of my customers have wanted, and what I've kind of advised many of my customers to do based on budget, time, and overall uniformity is probably just going to satin black in here and get all this stuff cleaned up and mounted the way it's supposed to. Get everything coated and painted back into there. I'm pretty sure that this is going to have to come off, which will be fine. That'll allow me to get everything painted. If you guys have been following me for a while, much like I got done with the 72 El Camino when it was done, I want the engine to kind of pop in here and all this wiring to be nice and tidy and minimalized and cleaned up, and then just ran directly to where it needs to go with no excess, and then tuck and hide as much as we can without making it look like a tuner tuck and hide. We want it to look like a muscle car. So the bottom of the hood, now that I'm thinking about it, we might do something different with. Yeah, we might do something different with the bottom of the hood. I'll leave that one for later. None of the GMs got body color firewall from the factory, so that's why a lot of the GMs, the Oldsmobiles, the Pontiacs, the Chevys, all that stuff, you all see black on the firewall. Ford and Dodge did body color on some of their firewalls. Having that said, because it's a Nova, I don't see any reason to do any body color up there unless there's some sort of inspiration for something that continues in the engine compartment or onto the hood, or I'm open to those kind of suggestions. But I think we just go black on this one, and then we'll break it. You know, the fender will be nice and colored, the cowl would be colored, and then this would all be black contrast down in here. And then I could do like on the Chevelle and make this shiny and that satin so that it's intentional, clean all the seam sealer, get all that stuff tucked, and rewire loom it with the nice looking wire loom, the modern woven stuff. Heat shield the headers because we're going to go to headers. I think I'm going to do a shorty. I may do a long tube. I'm still kind of shopping for headers. So then we're going to do 3-inch. So it'll go headers down to true dual 3-inch all the way back over the axle and out the back. I don't know whether I want to go, you know, down at an angle like this, or come out the side, or out straight out the back, or I'm not sure how I want to finish it off, but it's going to be true dual 3-inch all the way back through 2 full Flowmasters, and I've got those and all the plumbing up over my shelf. And then we'll get a new set of headers because those headers are garbage. Vintage AC would replace that. I think there's a block off plate that goes over, and then we would run the new hoses around and put a pump on the engine, and you know, that whole gamut, and then take the grill off anyway, so then we would run our condenser and our dryer down in here and a couple little electrical things. And they're super cool. I did a hybrid one actually on the Buick. If you go back and look at the Buick, I did a hybrid Oldsmobile 442 / Chevelle into a Buick because they don't make them for Buick. So Nova, they didn't make a whole kit for the Nova. I just bolted in and throw it together. So I think I might go that route. And then on these gauges, they look good. I might want to go to Dakota Digital. Ooh, it might have been replaced. There should be a trip right there. Well, we'll see. These gauges look nice, but I want to do something nice up here, and you know, LEDs, and do some LED floor mat or footwell illumination, LED footwell illumination, and get good dome lights in here, and just make it feel like you can enjoy it, you know. So anyway, that's where we are with the Nova project. We're going to take this one all the way through, and my family wants to enjoy the muscle car in 60s and 70s era. I built so many of them for my customers over the years. I've never really stopped and done one for myself and let my family enjoy it. And my son's 15 this year. He's got a Jeep and he's got a driver. My daughter's pretty interested in what I do out here actually in the shop, and so we're going to kind of try to do a little family project, and then we'll have a little muscle car to take and show my work to people and go to shows and take it to my events and that kind of a thing. And then, you know, a couple years down the road, when it's all done, I think maybe we'll just put it to market and let you guys enjoy it. I don't have a love affair with the Nova. but I do have history with that car and those two sitting right over there, so it won't stay around my possession forever. So if you want another way or opportunity of owning my work, you guys just hit that subscribe button and you guys stay tuned and stay along for a ride. Really appreciate you being here and watching my videos. Hope you guys are excited about this one, as I'm going to be driving her very, very soon. You guys, take care. Thanks for being here. We'll see you on the next one.